Geopolitics. We're the future.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. We're taking you to London, where the police have arrested a woman. This woman is known as goddess of wealth. She's a Chinese citizen who lived in China, but she scammed many people. The scam was worth of 7 billion euros. So she converted this money in Bitcoin, and then she fled to the UK. And the people who was helping her launder this money and change it to Bitcoin also were arrested. Many buying luxury stuff in Dubai, everywhere around the world. So yesterday she pleaded guilty to the police in London, and the police in London sized 6.5 billion euros worth of wealth. So she scammed, and this man was scammed in China, and the majority of the victims were elderly people. So people were investing their money from thousands of yuan to millions of yuan. So now what she did, she was scamming them and lying to them that she's changing them to Bitcoin for them. So while she was scamming them, and now she pleaded guilty, and now she's arrested in London. So she fled China when the government in China started looking into her case. So that's why she went to the UK. And here's the report of this violent act, or this scam.
It is being called one of the biggest crypto frauds in history. A scam so vast, it turned thousands of dreams into dust and billions of stolen dollars into digital smoke. In London, 47-year-old Jian has pleaded guilty to a crime that stunned investigators worldwide. She illegally acquired and held more than 61,000 bitcoins, a fraud of nearly $7 billion. Between 2014 and 2017, Jian ran a massive investment scheme in China. More than 128,000 victims were lured in, from business people to bankers, even members of the judiciary. Ordinary people poured their savings into promises of wealth. They knew little about her except the name she was given, the goddess of wealth. But the goddess was no giver. She was a taker. The Metropolitan Police revealed that Jian converted the stolen billions into Bitcoin, a move designed to hide the money trail. She then fled China using fake documents and entered the UK. After entering the UK, she began attempts to buy luxury properties to wash the stolen fortune. The trail eventually led to investigations across borders. The probe became a 7-year, multi-jurisdictional chase. Detectives described it as one of the most complex cases of its kind. And yet, after years of hiding in plain sight, Jian was finally caught.
By pleading guilty today, Ms. Zhang hopes to bring some comfort to investors who have waited since 2017 for compensation, and to reassure them that the significant rise in cryptocurrency values means there are more than sufficient funds available to repay their losses.
And here's where it gets interesting. Jian did not act alone. A Malaysian national admitted in court to laundering money on Jian's behalf. He pled guilty for entering into the arrangement on Tuesday. And before him, a takeaway worker had already been jailed for helping Jian move the funds. The worker, named Jian Wen, went from living above a restaurant to renting a multi-million-pound mansion in London. She even purchased 2 luxury properties in Dubai worth $650,000. But her empire collapsed when the police seized more than £300 million worth of Bitcoin from her accounts. Wen was sentenced to 6 years and 8 months in prison last year. Chinese media reports revealed just how devastating the scam was, with victims mostly elderly investing amounts ranging from thousands to millions of yuan. Friends encouraged friends, families convinced families, until entire circles of trust collapsed into betrayal. Jian now awaits sentencing on November 10th. Her lawyer says she hopes the rising value of Bitcoin will ensure enough money remains to compensate her victims. But for thousands of families, compensation will never equal the years of trust broken and the lives changed. The goddess of wealth spun gold out of lies. But her digital kingdom has now turned to dust. Billions vanished, trust shattered, and what now remains is a trail of betrayal carved into a blockchain of history.
Geopolitics, we're the future.